स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे।
गणानां त्वां गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं हंसहंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात्। Welcome you all, my love, respects. Ganapati is a supreme expression of super consciousness. Today is the Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganapati appeared in the cosmic space. He is the Lord of beginnings. So many things can be said about Ganapati. His very form, how he is visualized, how people meditate on him, that itself is so powerful. If you understand that very form, you will understand the truth presented in the form of Ganapati to all of us. Ganapati's form is the most worshipped form in Vedic tradition. If you take a survey of most worshipped form or the number of murtis, Ganapati Murti will be largest number. I don't know how many millions of murtis are made just for this Ganesh Chaturthi. Apart from that, there will be no street in India where Ganapati temple is not there. No house where Ganapati's Murti is not there. The Vedic tradition has got 6 major paramparas, Sampradayas: Shaiva, Shakta, Gaumara, Ganavatya, Vaishnava and Saura. Worshipping Ganapati, worshipping Subramanya, worshipping Shiva, worshipping Devi, worshipping Surya, worshipping Vishnu. One beauty is all 6 traditions worship Ganapati. In all 6 traditions temple you will see Ganapati. There is no temple, even Vaishnavite temples will have Ganapati. They call it Tumbikkayalvar in Tamil. Even Vaishnavite temples will have Ganapati with the Urtopundra, the Vaishnavite marks. Even they will have Ganapati. Non-controversial God. And really loved by people. Always remember, meditated as a simple, innocent and easily approachable. He was presented to the world as an innocent, simple and easily approachable. Asudosha. Easily you can please him. Even though Shiva is also considered as Asudosha, Ganapati is easily approachable. Lord of beginnings. He holds the Angusha in one hand, Pasa the other hand, and a sweet in the one hand, his own tusk, broken tusk in right hand. If you understand the ayudas which he carries, you will understand the truth explained, expressed through Ganapati. The Angusa he carries is the technique of unclutching. See, even an elephant can be controlled by a small rod. That is nothing but a small steel rod. Even an elephant can be controlled with a small steel rod. A simple unclutching technique can control even your mind, which is elephant. Which can't be controlled otherwise. It can be controlled by a small steel rod. The Angusa means the unclutching technique. Unclutching is such a powerful technique. Even though it looks very small, your mind can be controlled. The other side he carries Pasa. Means all his emotions are under his control. There is no Pasa, emotion, which is beyond him. Everything is under his control. Emotionally balanced. See, the unclutching is the technique to untouch yourself from all the intellectual problems. When you are emotionally disturbed, unclutching won't work. Try your best. You will be struggling. This Pasha, all the emotions are under his control. Actually, if you know how to unclutch and how to keep your emotions under your control, the life is sweet. That is why he is carrying the sweet in the hand. When both the qualities are there, your life is sweet. The third, another one hand, he carries his own tusk. Some of you may be aware of the story of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is written by Ganapati, dictated by Vyasa. Vyasa was dictating, Ganapati was writing, transcribing the discourses of Vyasa. Actually, Vyasa needed somebody who will exactly assimilate and transcribe whatever he is expressing. So he chose Ganapati. Ganapati is big ears. So he won't miss even one word. And he will be able to transcribe it perfectly. That's why he chose Ganapati. Ganapati was transcribing. Suddenly the pen broke. Because it's the longest epic, longest poem in the planet Earth even now. Even now, nobody has crossed Mahabharata. Mahabharata is just few hundred slokas extra, verses extra than Ramayana. Mahabharata is still the longest poem in the planet Earth. In no other language, they were able to write such a long, lengthiest poem. Even in Sanskrit, nobody has competed. Nobody is able to compete with Mahabharata. He was writing, the pen broke. If we are in that place, he would have told Vyasa, stop, I'll go and get my pen. Or he would have said, let him chant, it's okay, I'll go and come. Whatever I catch, I'll write, that's all. He neither told Vyasa to stop, nor went out to get his pen without stopping Vyasa. He just broke his own tusk and started writing. See, two things. Spontaneity and dedication. Ready to give up himself. Ready to give himself. First thing, spontaneity. Deciding immediately. And second thing, dedication. He is ready to give his own tusk. When you have the spontaneity and dedication, whatever you start will be successful. That is why Ganapati is considered as the Lord of Beginnings. When you see, he is constantly reminding you, holding the tusk. The tusk is the symbol of his spontaneity and dedication. Because he is spontaneous, he decided. Because he is ready to dedicate, he broke his own tusk to write. So Ganapati is the symbol. Ganapati is the expression of Angusa, the technique, spiritual technique. Pasa, emotional control. When you use Angusa continuously, Pasa will be under your control. That is the thing. See, the Pasa is the rope with which they tie the elephant. If you constantly use Angusa, means the unclutching technique, you can keep that rope under your control. If you stop controlling the elephant, even if the rope is in your hand, elephant will not be under your control. So controlling, unclutching is a very powerful technique for keeping the emotions under your control. Anybody who carries that Angusa, remember, always be like a Ganapati. Carry that Angusa, be completely emotionally balanced. Then you are Ganapati. If you are carrying the technique of unclutching and completely emotionally balanced, and the life, see, life expresses through the spontaneity and dedication, then your life will be sweet, just like Modaka of the Ganapati, sweet of the Ganapati. Live like a Ganapati. Be like a Ganapati. If you carry these three qualities, technique of unclutching, continuously and emotionally balanced, Shama, always, and spontaneity and dedication, which is represented by that tusk, you will see your life will be sweet, like a sweet which he is carrying in his hand, and you will be always dancing. Even if you walk, it will be a dance, just like Ganapati's. The big belly represents the prosperity and joy. Understand, it's not belly of obesity. Ganapati's belly is not belly of obesity. It is out of joy. The prosperity is expressed with that huge, big body. He shows his innocence and simple life through his huge body, the big belly. For Shiva, his head is considered as a cosmos. That is why the moon on his head. For Ganapati, his belly is considered as a cosmos. The whole Brahmanda is inside. He is the Lord of Muladhara Chakra, the root center. He represents the pure energy of visualization. Understand, whenever the energy of visualization is disturbed, it becomes imagination. Undisturbed visualization energy is the energy of Muladhara Chakra. If it is disturbed, it's an imagination. If it is not disturbed, it's a visualization. Undisturbed imagination is visualization. Disturbed visualization is imagination. Ganapati represents undisturbed visualization power. That is why we say Ganapati is the Lord of beginnings. If you begin with Ganapati, no obstacles. No obstacles. Whenever you have a pure visualization, you will not have obstacles. He is the planning commission. Pure form of planning commission. See, the purest planning commission does not need to plan. The very source of intelligence, the clear visualization will appear. No need for any planning. You need to plan only when you don't have a complete clear visualization. Anybody with a clear visualization does not need to plan. Just spontaneously, the plans will be happening around him. Any updation or further development, even if he comes up with a further development or updation, it will beautifully settle with the existing plan which he created. Only a person with a full visualization can create a plan and update it constantly along with his intelligence. See, even great planners, they may plan and execute, but during execution, whatever intelligence, updation, learning, experience, they will not be able to adopt unless they have spontaneity. Spontaneity is needed to match, to put your earlier plans and the present updation in tune. For that you need spontaneity. Ganapati is that energy. Ganapati is the energy who constantly, spontaneously expresses the visualization, and because it is a spontaneous visualization, whatever he expresses always fits with the pre-existing plan which was expressed by him. That's why we say Lord of beginnings, Vigneshwara, remover of obstacles. Is Vahana. Vahana means the quality with which he is expressed. Vahana is mouse. The quality of mouse is constantly being alive. Constantly being alive. That is why he is expressed with the mouse. So the quality of Nandi is silence. And the intense energy but expressed in the form of silence. Each Vahana expresses one energy. Traditionally, Mushiga, the Vahana of Ganapati, expresses intense activeness. Ganapati is expressed the intense activeness. Real Planning Commission. Meditate on Ganapati, Ganapati's energy. The supreme expression of super consciousness. Do not think he is just a cartoon or caricature or expression of some concept. He is much more. He lived physically, existentially, like all of you, much better than all of you. And apart from that, he is expressing all these great qualities, all the Sarvamangala, Sarvakalyana, Sarvottama gunas, all the auspicious, all the beautiful, all the superior qualities are expressed in the energy of Ganapati. So, take few minutes to remember and meditate on Ganapati. If you wanted to see the form, you can meditate in this very form. Actually, this form is personally designed and the wax model is done by me. In those days when I had time, it was actually the dancing Ganapati, the concept exists, but this form, the description of the cloth flowing and that very free concept. So usually even the dancing Ganesha will not be so freely described. Here I have described such a free way. He is casually holding things which is in his hands. You may feel like when he will drop, you don't know. When he will throw it away, you don't know. So you can remember even this Ganapati's form. You can say this form is the expression from enlightened consciousness. This dhyana sloka or this meditative form is expressed personally by me. You can meditate on this form. Usually there will be one snake. I put two snakes actually. Idagala and Pingala, two nadis, two energy flows. I added 2 snakes to mention the Idakala and Pingala. Please, you can imbibe, internalize his form by seeing this form of Ganapati and few minutes meditate on his form, on the root chakra, where the root of your spinal cord, Mooladhara chakra. Then we will chant his 108 names. Please close your eyes. In a very relaxed way, put your awareness near the Mooladhara chakra, the root of the spinal cord. Do not concentrate violently. Put your awareness in a very relaxed way. Close your eyes. Visualize the form of the Ganapati in your Mooladhara, full of light, filled with intense energy. Suklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Sadurбhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvavighnobashantaye Vakratunda Mahakayam Kodisurya Samaprabham Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvata. Om Gananam Svam Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvannodibishida Sadhanam Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Meditate on Ganapati with Angusha, the technique of unclenching, with the pasa, the emotional balance, with the spontaneity and dedication, his tusk, and the sweet fruit of the life, the sweet which he carries in the hand, with the joy and ecstasy which he always radiates. and with His innocence. Meditate on Him. Surrender yourself to Him. Let your whole life begin with His presence, with His blessings, with His meditation. Let your whole life be filled by His presence. Let Ganapati begin all the actions in your life. Let Him be the Lord of beginnings. Whether you remember or not, pray to Him. Let Him always be Lord of all your beginnings. Intensely pray to Him. Let Him be Lord of all the beginnings in your life. Let Him add that spontaneous visualization in your life, in every step. Let the cosmic spontaneity be added in your life by Ananda Ganapati, the blissful form of Ganapati. Now, we will chant 108 names of Ganapati. If you want to sit with closed eyes, meditating on Ganapati, you can continue to meditate and repeat the name following me. If you want to open your eyes and see the Ganapati in front of you, you can see him and repeat the name following me. If you feel with open eyes you will be able to see his form more deeply, you can see. If you feel with closed eyes you will be able to see his form more deeply, you can sit with closed eyes. Feeling connected to Ganapati's energy is important. Whether you are with open eyes or closed eyes, it's up to you. With whatever way you feel connected deeply to Ganapati energy, do that. Om Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Om Vinayakaya Namaha. Om Gauri Priyaya Namaha. Om Vignarajaya Namaha. Om Ganeshwaraya Namaha. Om Skandagarajaya Namaha. Om Avyayaya Namaha. Om Budaya Namaha. Om Dakshaya Namaha. Om Adhyakshaya Namaha. Om Dvijapriyaya Namaha. Om Agnigarvachitte Namaha. Om Indrashiriprataya Namaha. Om Vanipradaya Namaha. Om Avyayaya Namaha. Om Sarvasiddhipradaya Namaha. Om Sarvanathaya Namaha. सर्वारिप्रियाय नमः। ॐ सर्वात्मकाय नमः। ॐ सृष्टिकर्त्रे नमः। ॐ देवाय नमः। ॐ अनेकार्चिताय नमः। We chanted 21 names of Ganapati. Now you can just sit and meditate on Ganapati. Feel connected to Ganapati. I see many of your minds, when you chant the mantra, the connection or feeling connected, Christ is getting disturbed. Just completely feel connected. I'll continue to chant the mantra and listen. Intensely listen and feel connected to the Ganapati's energy. Continue to hold on to this Ganapati in your inner space. Continue to hold the Ganapati's form, Ganapati's meditation, Ganapati dhyana in your inner space. Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Sudaya Namaha. Om Buddhipriyaya Namaha. Om Shantaya Namaha. Om Vetabhayaya Namaha. Om Gatine Namaha. Om Shakrine Namaha. Om Ikshuvacha Rute Namaha. Om Sridaya Namaha. Om Ajaya Namaha. Om Upalakraya Namaha. Om Sripataye Namaha. Om Studiharshidaya Namaha. Om Kuladrivedre Namaha. Om Jatilaya Namaha. Om Kalikanman Ashanaya Namaha. Om Chandrakudamanaye Namaha. Om Gantaya Namaha. Om Pavaharine Namaha. Om Samahitaya Namaha. Om Asritaya Namaha. Om Srikaraya Namaha. Om Saumyaya Namaha. Om Bhaktavanchinda Dayakaya Namaha. Om Shantaya Namaha. Om Kaivalya Sugadaya Namaha. Om Satchidananda Vigrahaya Namaha. Om Jnanine Namaha. Om Brahmacharine Namaha. Om Gajananaya Namaha. Om Vaimatreyaya Namaha. Om Munistutyaya Namaha. Om Bhakta Vigna Vinashaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha. Om Chaturbahave Namaha. Om Chaturaya Namaha. Om Shakti Samudayaya Namaha. Om Lambodaraya Namaha. Om Shutpakarnaya Namaha. Om Haraye Namaha. Om Brahma Vidudamayaya Namaha. Om Kalaya Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gamine Namaha. Om Soma Suryagnilochanaya Namaha. Om Pasangusadaraya Namaha. Om Chandaya Namaha. Om Gunaditaya Namaha. Om Niranjanaya Namaha. Om Akanmashaya Namaha. Om Swayamstaya Namaha. Om Siddhipadambujaya Namaha. Om Bijabalastakaya Namaha. Om Varadaya Namaha. Om Saswataya Namaha. Om Kritine Namaha. Om Dijapriyaya Namaha. Om Dayayutaya Namaha. Om Danaya Namaha. Om Brahmaveshi Namaha. Om Brahmattadaityavayadyaya Namaha. Om Srigandhaya Namaha. Om Vibhudeshwaraya Namaha. Om Ramarchitaya Namaha. Om Vitaye Namaha. Om Nagarajabhya Yopavitaye Namaha. Om Stulakantaya Namaha. Om Swayamgartre Namaha. Om Namagosha Priyaya Namaha. Om Parasmai Namaha. Om Stuladandaya Namaha. Om Agranye Namaha. Om Dhiraya Namaha. Om Vagishaya Namaha. Om सिद्धिदायकाय नमः। ॐ दूरबिल्वप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अव्यक्तमूर्तये नमः। ॐ अद्भुतमूर्तये नमः। ॐ शैलेन्द्रनाथाय नमः। ॐ स्वलावण्यसुधाराय नमः। ॐ समस्तगजधाराय नमः। ॐ मायिने नमः। ॐ मूषिकवाहनाय नमः। ॐ वृष्टाय नमः। ॐ दुष्टाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं आनन्दगणपतये नमः। Meditate few more moments. Feel connected to the energy of Ganapati. Let him be in your inner space. Let your whole inner space imbibe the energy of Ganapati. Let the Ganapati's energy and presence be inside your inner space. एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Relax. Now we will have Aarti to our Ganapati. We are going to offer 108 items as a Nevedya for Ganapati. We have tallest Ganapati in the USA with us now. Not only tallest, heaviest, around 2 tons, 4,000 pounds, 2 tons weight Ganapati. So we will offer the 108 offerings to him, then do Aarti. We will come back and do the Sandhya Aarti here. After that, please all of you partake the prasad of Ganapati. Ganapati's prasad will heal the stomach. Still I remember in the villages, if somebody is fallen sick, any stomach problem, they will offer the food to Ganapati and make the kids eat. And the kids will be healed. Ganapati's prasad is so powerful, it will heal the stomach. I bless you all. Let your inner space be filled with the presence of Ganapati. Let you all carry that cosmic spontaneity and the pure visualization, the blessing of Ganapati. Let you all live Ganapati's energy in your life. Let you all achieve and radiate Ganapati's energy, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम् कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारम् नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे। स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम् कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे।